Okay. So let's try something here. Okay. If you guys, when I say go, if you can turn on your cameras all at once, let's see if we can break the internet. All right. If everybody's camera goes on at the same time. So is that Fahana? Fahana, turn it off. Okay. I'm going to count to three, and then everybody turn it on at the same time. All right. Here we go. One, two, three, go. Boom. Look at that. And keep it on. Okay. Even if you're only showing half your face or your forehead. All right. Beautiful. Look at this. We got half the class on showing the camera. Beautiful. Keep it on, and you will get $1,000 each. All right. That would be fantastic. All right. I know you just got excited, right? Arielis was like $1,000. That's awesome. Okay. So if you have questions, you can also put them in the chat, but I need some participation here. Okay. All right. So back to the Jamboard. You should still be writing questions. Look at this. Nice. Right? I got 9 different things. Now I want questions. Okay? Dame preguntas, as we say in Spanish. Give me questions. What questions do you have about what happened in Washington, D.C.? Give you another minute or so. Nobody else is turning on their camera, says Arielis. That's a good question, Cameron. Well, then they're not getting $1,000, Arielis. All right? So then you know what I'll do? If they don't turn on the cameras, everybody whose camera is on will get more money. All right, for those people who did it. Renesta, we don't care about your hair. Okay, your hair is a bun. My hair is this. All right, who cares? Mr. Overstreet doesn't even have hair. Shh, don't tell him. All right, all right. So, oh, I thought he froze. All right, good. All right, so I'm showing my screen. Beautiful. Put them on. If it's a question, put it on the question side. Okay. All right. And I'm looking forward to get a nice little conversation going here because this was a huge day in American history. Okay. Your kids are going to ask you, what were you doing on that day? This is one of those days, right? Where were you when we landed on the moon? Where were you on September 11th? Where were you when Mr. Schneer was born, right? And now this, right? Where were you when on January 6, 2021, when people stormed the Capitol to try to overthrow the government? So let's take a look, all right? Giving you enough time. Let's look at it. And while I'm talking, while we're doing this, if you want to throw more questions on there, we can do that. So Fahana says, I know that people are breaking houses and fighting. Okay. Well, the one house that they actually broke into was the People's House, the U.S. Capitol. That's the building where the representatives and the senators all meet to make the laws. Okay. Keep them coming. Throw them in on whichever side. Okay. Jana Lee says, I know that Trump said to his Trump supporters to march down to the Capitol. Absolutely right. Okay. In fact, he's getting impeached today, which means Congress is accusing him of a crime. And we're going to talk about what words that they use. Okay. Laura said, stupid Trump sent his supporters to go do all that crazy protesting at the Capitol. Good. Arielis, you know that they're trying to kill Trump. Who's trying to kill Trump, Arielis? Kian. Arielis decided.
People.
People. Okay. Well, let's hope they don't, because then things are going to get a lot worse. Okay. Let's look at the next. The security became. Well, you guys, these are so small. I got to make them a little bigger. All right. The security became blind when they were breaking in. Imo so Renesta. Oh, laughing. Renesta was laughing at that. Okay, good. Yeah, there wasn't enough security at the Capitol. And we're going to see more about that going forward. Trump supporters were rioting, says Rachel. Absolutely right. Down here, Farhan. In Washington last Wednesday, Trump mob came and broke into Washington. Good. They broke into the U.S. Capitol, the home of Congress, the legislative branch. Riots, breaking, destruction, and death, says Mr. O. Absolutely right. Mr. O, do you know how many people have died because of this? You know the official death count? I think Mr. O is frozen on this other screen. Okay. Cameron says it all started when Trump started tweeting something bad. Good. He tweeted a lot of lies. Okay. People on the top, put it where it belongs. I'm going to make it bigger so I can read it. Trump supporters are so damn slow. Trump told them to drink bleach and it will get rid of Rona, says Renesta. Yeah, that was from a year ago. Well, a little less than a year ago. Okay. And his supporters, some people think, are a little slow. I do know this, that Trump lies, and a lot of his supporters believe his lies. And that's the problem. We're going to see that. Okay. So here are some questions. Cameron, why can't this just end? Cameron, where are you? Cameron, I don't know. I wish it would too. All right. That's the question of the day. It will end Trump being president in 9 days. Okay. Who knows what's going to happen afterwards? Okay. What's the point of fighting? Why is Trump spreading lies? That's from Fahana. That's a great question. Anybody want to give that one a shot? What's the point of fighting? Why is Trump spreading lies? Anybody know?
He's spreading rumors that the election, like, it miscounted or something.
Very good. Okay, and it was miscounted, and what happened to him because of the supposed miscount? Why is he upset about it?
Wait, what she said again?
Okay, Rachel, say that again. Why is Trump upset?
He's upset because he claims that there was a miscount in the vote and that he was supposed to win.
That he was supposed to win, right. That he lost, okay? Donald Trump said, believe it or not, listen to this, and the cameras are going off, all right? You people who still have it up, keep them up, okay? Put the cameras back on. You're not getting your $1,000 unless it stays on.
$1,000 are just fake.
Donald Trump said that if he wins the election, it was fine. But if he loses the election, that it was rigged, that somebody screwed with it, that it can't be real. And a lot of his supporters believe that logic, okay? So when everybody counted the votes and it turned out that Donald Trump did lose, a lot of his supporters were like, what? And they got mad, okay? They believed Trump over the truth, all right? Excellent job, you guys. Let's go back. Let's see. I see what's going on in the chat. We'll get to that. Let's see. Why would Trump send his people to do that? Asked Laura. Anybody want to give that one a shot? Why would Trump send his people to the Capitol to do something like that?
Because he wants to win the election.
Right. He wants to win the election. And even though he didn't win with the votes, he thinks that he can just take it. Okay? It's called overthrowing the government. Mr. Overstreet, you're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just started talking in a mechanical voice.
Okay, so we're answering the questions. Okay.
Okay.
And these are great questions. Yeah, he thinks that if he sends people down there to kill people and have a riot, that Congress will be like, okay, you can still be president. It's not going to work. Okay. Let's see. Why did the security do nothing? Rachel, that's a fantastic question. Okay. And that question is going to be answered in the coming days and weeks when they do an investigation. But did it look like there was enough cops there on Wednesday?
No. Not at all.
No, not at all, right? If you saw the videos, I'm going to show you some of the videos. There weren't that many cops. They weren't dressed in riot gear. They weren't armed as much as they should have been. There weren't that many of them, right? Mr. Overstreet, at any point, if you want to jump in, feel free, okay? Yeah.
I was just going to say that in the videos or what I've seen, it seemed like a lot of them were out that day, or they were like just just helping the I guess domestic terrorists, do damage to the Capitol building. But there was one guy, I think he said that he was actually leading the protesters or rioters away from the congresswomen and men that were exposed. They weren't locked in the office. They were just out in the hallway trying to find some place to go away. So these stories, again, like Mr. Sneer said, they're coming out as far as, tales of heroism and then tales of, people just being cowardly, not doing their job that they were obligated to do.
Yeah, we're going to hear more and more about this as the days go on. Okay? Let's go back to the questions. Guys, let me tell you something. This is great questions, and the chat's blowing up, and we're going to get to that, okay? What happened to the police officer that was hit with the fire extinguisher? Asked Mr. O. Does anybody know? Anybody know what happened to the police officer hit with the fire
I think he
extinguisher?
died or he was hospitalized.
In fact, he died.
Two police officers died.
Yes, thank you. Who's that, Farhan?
Yeah.
Farhan, absolutely right. And I'm gonna kill the recording now, okay? Hopefully Miss Linda got enough. All right.